In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. And the good kick pays off. We'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
They'll stay on the... Oh, no, right at the start and loses the football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And 3rd down coming up.
Ready.
Slot receiver headed right. Throwing now on 3rd and long. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
This fielded at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They face 2nd down and 7. Up the middle they go. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the 1st down.
He'll be stopped, just a short gain, down to the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Penei Wanwu now to return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat. Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that will wind up incomplete. Triple zeros on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. So a field goal apiece here in that first quarter. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give on the ground. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the blitz. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
This one taken in downfield. It's the fullback. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Who says fullbacks don't matter anymore? I mean, he's probably the last person on the field the defense was worried about. But tell you what, going forward, they might want to have a plan for this guy because he just hit him for a big gain.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. He'll look to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys take a 10-3 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Pretty evident that the defense is just giving no time of day to any run actions. They are playing pass all the way, and he can continue to give as many play-action fakes as he wants. It hasn't affected anybody, and In this case, it results in a sack.
On second down, Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The pick six for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy six.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment, uplifting for them, big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Second and 7. It's like a design run. Hurts has it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. Here's a third down and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Byron Young that time, getting in there to bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive. I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum, because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Third and long.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Hurts. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards. A 1st down throw for Hurts. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning, being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying that's a touchdown, and instead they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Set up. Come 19. Come 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Now they'll set up to throw. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Let's go now.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to look downfield once again. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last two throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next two drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
So it's halftime here in Arlington with the Cowboys in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Take go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going for it all. He's got it! And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score! 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Cowboys have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
All right, so sometimes as a coach, Mike, you just got to step in and take over. And I think in this case, you're going to look at your quarterback and say, I don't care how open that guy looks. If that defender's on that half the field, throw it to the other half. Because this is the second time he has picked you off, and I guarantee the only thing on his mind right now is getting a third. It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, This quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Go! Mustang 19. Go!
Back to the air once more on set. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A handoff as they try to run it here. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here we go,
set to go now on 1st and 10. We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Ready up. Come on, set.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw, Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half. Gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. Man in motion is Smith. On third down, here's Hurts. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Man. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going.
Okay, ready? Track at 60. Set. Ready.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Ready, break. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That's down the field for Lamb. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Cougar 19.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now a give up the middle. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes
this is caught toward the side of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Philadelphia.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a win.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kelee Ringo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. Off the play fake, Hurts. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Marist Liufau.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. That's caught! And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, I think one thing's for sure, Mike. I don't think we're seeing an offense that is comfortable with this late lead. They're continuing to put pressure on the defense and say, hey, I don't care how much we're up by. we're going to continue to execute our passing game, and if there's opportunities downfield, we're going to continue to take them.
Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Here we go, set.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Okay, break. Come on, set. Set, go.
Back to throw. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Set. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal.
Here we go. Hup.
He'll drop to throw. Under pressure and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
And he pitches it. And he will get the 2-point conversion. So we're back to a 3-score game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
On the set. Set up. Hut, hut.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
This is why speed on the perimeter is just so critical. To be able to get from the right side of the field all the way across to the left downfield, you better get there quickly, because I'll tell you what, those pass rushers up front, they're not getting further away.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. And he's got it at the 1. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts looking to throw on first down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
A second down throw for Hurts. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Third and long for Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And they will finally get him out of bounds, but not until he's near the 45-yard line. And how about that? Third and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Hey, Silver.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Let's go now.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee.
On the jump.
2nd and 11. One final kneel down here inside the 40-second mark should be enough to put this one on ice. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say,